What's up, everybody? I'm Leonard.
I'm Leonard.
I'm LT3.
And I am the original, the one and only, the phenomenon, Leonard.
Call yourself the phenomenon. What is that?
I'm the one and only. I'm like,
Pause. Natural phenomenas.
got a big back.
Damn.
But
Not bad.
how are we doing today, guys? How are we doing tonight?
Yeah,
We
Jesus
doing on this
Christ.
Evening, dude.
Damn.
What time is it?
It's literally
10
10
o'clock.
o'clock, bro. 10
But
o'clock.
It's
how we
okay,
doing?
we're here.
It's okay.
Hanging in there. Hanging in there, Len.
Had a
Doing
pretty
good.
kind of slept all day. Didn't have to work today. My boss told me I could stay home. Nobody came to wash their car, which is great.
Guess who worked today? I worked all day. Now we're podcasting
okay,
at 10
though. It's
o'clock, and
okay,
I have
though,
to wake up
because-
and work in the morning as well.
It's
What?
okay, though, because we're going to blow up with this podcast and we're never going to have to work a day in our lives again. So,
But
Amen to that.
let's dive into our stuff today. First thing I want to talk about is basketball because these Eastern Conference Finals have been
oh my God.
quite a ride. Quite a
Dude.
ride. Especially the Spurs and OKC one. Those games, amazing. By the time we're filming this, we just got done with game 2. So when it comes out, game 3 already happened on Saturday. But it's been incredible 2 games from the Western. And the first Eastern Conference game was good too. I know.
Oh
And
my
that
God,
hurt.
it was fire. That was like, I didn't watch the full game, but I watched like bits and pieces of it, and it was one of the better games that I watched, at least this
And that
entire
game-
playoff run.
That game is making Aiden prediction seem true. He just walked away.
Oh, you're talking about the Eastern Conference Finals. I was talking about what's going on in the West right now.
Well, yeah.
But
the
Aiden,
East-
how do you feel that
he
it's
can't.
looking
He don't.
pretty good for, or I guess he can't hear. Can you hear? Now he can hear.
Yeah,
How
what
do
was
you
up? I had to
feel
let my
that
cat in the
your
room.
predictions starting to come to fruition, Aiden, about Jalen Brunson?
I've spoke deeply on this already. I had a premonition. It was something otherworldly. Multiple times, 3 times to be exact. One in my slumber, one in my
In your
waking,
slumber.
and one in the middle of the day as I worked. And each time, three times, Jalen Brunson came to me, directly to me, and he spoke to me in tongues and in many languages of foreign land, mostly Japanese. It was a little bit kawaii, a little bit peculiar, but he spoke to me and he told me these premonitions about how him and the Knicks were going to the finals. Don't mind my cat, and they were going to win it all, and he was going to become the Finals MVP, as I've promised to you 100 times over. Amen to that.
I'm not gonna lie, he's been talking about it, dude, for like since the podcast started. Actually, wasn't it like
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
episode
yeah.
when he
He
said
said yes.
this?
MVP.
I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie to you guys. It was truly a miracle.
You're shaking your head, Anthony. Why is that?
Kenny Atkinson, James Harden are all terrorists to the American United States. Because what are we doing with our lives? All terrorists. Every one of the Cavs rosters are terrorists. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because don't interrupt me. Because I know I'm very passionate right now. I'm very passionate right now. Don't interrupt me during this right now. Because how the fuck are you up 22 points with 8 minutes to go and you blow that lead? You literally you score 4 points. 4 points. James Harden, what are we doing? Shoot air balls.
You're not playing defense. Harden is a cone. I love James Harden, but he's a cone.
Okay,
He's
okay,
terrible.
but my
He's
thing is
terrible on
my thing is
defense.
my thing is
Honestly,
how
felt
many
bad because he got targeted the entire game.
okay, no matter how bad a defense you play, you still need to score the basketball. It doesn't matter how it sure matters how bad your defense is, but we were up 22. If you just score the basketball, that game you win that game. You win that game if you score the basketball. But we didn't score at all.
Yeah, another thing is they what did they switch into were they in a zone? It was a man still, right? What?
Yeah, it was man, and for some reason we kept switching on screens for Harden to get on Brunson. In reality, a lot of those times Harden was playing defense. There was a lot of times where the shit wasn't even bad defense. It was just a tough shot by Brunson. Like when Brunson's hot, dude.
It was terrible defense, and I think it was just the intimidation factor because
Okay.
I've spread these premonitions that Jalen Brunson is coming. He's hunting heads, dude. He's
coming.
ready. He's coming, and that's
Ready.
why
What's it called?
that's why Harden couldn't do shit against him.
I told Leonard it looked like he was playing like 50-50 defense, and that's like what I do in 2K, dude. Like you take a gamble and see if you could like get the steal or whatever, but it just was not working in Harden's favor at all.
No,
Yep.
you gotta call a timeout. You gotta use 4 timeouts, and your 11-1 run. You probably
Yeah, after the game, Kenny Atkinson. Yeah, I like to save my timeouts. Nigga, you got 4. Are we saving them for next game? What are we doing? Fuck.
Took them to the hotel. He took them to the hotel.
It's fucking stupid, bro. And we're like we lost all momentum, dude. We're losing game 2. This series could have been tie going back down. Like,
yeah,
Aiden's geek, dude. He can't wait to see Jalen Brunson win Finals MVP.
I can't wait, and I'm probably not going to even watch it, but I know it's going to happen.
I'm telling you, dude, this hurt way
No, I'll
worse
sit
than
down
the
and watch it.
Halliburton loss from last year. It hurt so much worse.
Yep.
That shit was really
Yep.
But, and we also
What's it
got
called though? Dude, the fucking Thunder and the why can't I speak? The Spurs,
Thunder.
dude.
So for game 1, double overtime, Wemby. Oh my god, that was that might have been one of the best games I've ever seen.
That Wemby deep 3 reminded me so much of the Curry. Bang, bang, dude.
I'm watching. I'm like, what is he doing? He just pulled it up like deep 3, deep range. Thinks there.
That was his first 3 of the game, dude. I'm pretty sure that was his first 3 attempt.
Like, dude, then I don't know. He's looking unstoppable. But game 1 was probably one of the best games I watched. Game 2 wasn't that bad, but
Castle's dunk on Hartenstein. That shit was so nasty.
Oh my god,
shit was
dude!
so nasty.
He literally levitated.
Disgusting.
How do you? I understand you keep playing after something like that happens to you, but how do you recover after getting clowned on social media all the time for something like that happening?
I mean,
dude?
you're still
I feel
making
I'd be
millions.
mad. That'd mess up my confidence.
I wouldn't care. I'd still be making millions. I don't care.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's that was a step on Castle. He was giving me Ja Morant vibes, kind of
Yeah, especially with the hair.
I thought
yeah.
I saw somebody make the comparison that he's a more disciplined Ja.
Not crazy.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Ja though. He's what 6.
Whenever I first saw the clip, I thought it was Ja, but
How tall is he? He's at least 6'4", right?
6'4", time between there. But yeah, 6'7", but 6'7". But yeah, can't wait for game 3 tomorrow. Back in San Antonio, so hopefully the Spurs win. I'd rather the Spurs go to the finals than OKC. But hate watching OKC after what they did to the Lakers, and yeah, hopefully the ref doesn't screw this thing up. Especially Tony Brother.
Oh, dude, Tony Brothers might be one of the worst officiators of all time. He is there were so many no calls in yesterday's game.
It's horrible. I'm sorry that they try to rip Wemby's arm out of his socket.
Yeah, dude, if you watch the clips, they were hugging him the entire game. They were holding his arms, and it's dude, how are you just letting that as a referee? And you're trying to be even on both sides. How do you just let that happen? I know Wemby obviously has an advantage because he's 9'2", freaking. I understand that, but I don't know. You just gotta be fair.
Yeah, but see. Hopefully the series, hoping to go to 7. Probably will go to 7 in reality. Like, don't see no other way, but can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Game tomorrow.
For sure.
I mean, nothing I really have to talk about, but coming out today or yesterday, we officially confirmed that this year is Aaron Rodgers' last year. So was expected, but that's
It's kind of bittersweet because, like, as a Steelers fan, I want us to move on from him, obviously. 'Cause, like, he's old. We're in, like, a win now situation, even though we don't really have it to win now. But, like, I feel like we need to start worrying about our future and, like, rebuilding.
Yeah.
So, like, kind of glad I don't know. Wasn't really bad on the Steelers. I just think we need to move on. I love Aaron Rodgers as a player, though. That was always my favorite QB growing up. So, like I said, a little bittersweet, but it's cool.
just thought that's like probably like the only NFL thing that I saw. Really nothing much going on. But there's been quite a bit of stories in the real world situation. Aiden wasn't aware about this, but so you ever hear of Cars for Kids, Aiden?
Cars for Kids.
So it's this,
I've actually never heard of it either.
so Anthony knows what I'm talking about. So this, like I just recently heard about it. So it was this group, right? And people would donate their cars because they said it'll give it to high school kids, right? And like give donate money and stuff to give to high school kids. But guess what? They found out that this was in California. It was pretty big in California, so they would have like really big commercials. And they found out that they were not giving cars to kids. They were giving cars, I think it was to Jewish people, Jewish high school students, like for their gap year to take a trip to Israel. No joke. It was there was a judge. She struck it down. No joke. But it was just insane. Like that people were just giving their stuff away, and they thought it was going to like kids who get cars for like because they're in high school. But apparently, it was funding students like who graduated gap year trips to Israel to find their I don't know what they said.
I
Benjamin.
mean, in technicality, they were still giving them to children, just not human children.
Okay.
That was a joke.
What does that even mean?
All right, I'm trying to pass that. But
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
support racism, guys, at all.
No.
but
Never.
yeah, so like that was just something crazy happened in the news that they just was just stealing people's money, then misdirecting people to a judge like ordered like I don't know if they have to pay back the money or what, but yeah, just insane.
Man, fuck them
News broke
kids.
out.
Wild.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah.
mm,
I would be really pissed if I donated my car and I went to Israel and all that stuff. So I'd be pretty disappointed. So yeah, that's what don't deport Cars for Kids. They lied to you. Want to steal your money.
take a gap year to the promised land and my grandma's Kia Soul.
I thought you were gonna say don't support Israel.
That
You
too.
know, I wouldn't support Israel. Speaking of Israel, so something that really boils my blood. Something like these people in reality. Okay, so Thomas
Calm down,
Massey,
calm down, calm down.
It was a Republican primary. 2 Republicans going against each other. So he was going to run in November. Thomas Massey is a Republican representative, probably one of the most conservative people in the House. He votes Republican 90% of the time. He was one of the co-founders of the Epstein release bill, and he helped make the bill and sign a petition. And he don't give money to foreign. He's not a really big supporter of Israel. And then in the primary, like Donald Trump primaried him because Donald Trump did not like him because he tried to expose the Epstein files, and he will not give money to Israel. Donald Trump ran against him in a primary with another candidate, and it broke the record for most spent primary in a House seat represented. The guy who Donald Trump ran had $22 million, and majority of that money was from AIPAC. And the guy won, and we just let Israel buy election. Those people in Kentucky, they should not be allowed to vote in an American election.
Yeah.
They should vote in an Israel election because you're just going to get bought. We just showed that Israel can buy election. Hopefully, he's going to win in November because it's a really red Republican district, but we lost one of the best Republicans because AIPAC.
Here's a better question: is do we think Chase voted in this?
I was just gonna say,
you think
fuck
that-
you,
do you
Chase. You
think-
fucking fuck you.
Do you think Chase is compromised?
Chase, you are
Maybe.
It
compromised.
might be compromised. There's a high chance that Chase is compromised.
Really angered me that
Holy
people
fuck.
shouldn't be allowed to bet.
Wait a minute.
What?
dude. I gotta pull up this picture that just fucking reminded me of something. Aiden, you're on to
Oh
something.
my gosh, he has
That
he has
picture-
an
yeah, the
Israel
pic-
flag
yes,
hanging in his
yes,
room,
Yes. Holy shit.
and he goes to the University
Compromise.
of Kentucky, dude.
No.
Chase,
That's
I
why he
can't.
wants to come on the podcast, dude.
I don't know if I could claim
So
you
he
as
can
a
spread his
friend anymore,
beliefs.
dog. That's
Our dear friend who went to University of Kentucky had been compromised and voted for APAC warrior Ed Gallerin or whatever his name is. So
we're just throwing around
Everybody-
accusations.
everybody, damn F in the chat for Chase.
Can't believe it. Chase sold out.
Dang.
Israelian. But
I know Seabass stayed strong though.
yes, he
No,
did.
didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, the Instagram reels that dude sends me. No, he loves Benjamin.
Dang.
But Pennsylvania
They're
did
both cooked.
in a primary in Pennsylvania for the Democratic primary for I think an area in Philadelphia.
Philly.
The candidate that said APAC has won, and the other candidates were funded by APAC, and the less APAC candidate won, and will run in November. Hopefully he wins, so we have more anti-APAC people. But
Amen.
good job,
God bless
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yep.
Better than brain dead Royal Kentucky, who decided they wanted a gallery. But that's one thing I want to mention. And do you guys hear about the latest Donald Trump news?
Yeah.
I did not. Inform me.
So Donald Trump set a slush fund of $1.3 billion, and this money is going to go to potentially go to January 6th victims, people who are wrongfully accused of breaking into the Capitol and assaulting police officers. So this money is going to be breaking up for them, and it's going to go to some of Donald Trump's cabinet.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah, they need the money, you know.
Amen.
They really need the money. Not the struggling people
They
every
really
day
need
that
the
are
money.
trying to find jobs and everything. Yeah, not those people. But yeah, the people who
Yep.
need that.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
The billionaire.
That was unnecessary.
I don't know if y'all saw.
Come through and say my apologies. I needed to send it my way. I was in the Capitol building. Thank you.
And the same thing with that slush money. Apparently he had an agreement with his attorney general that his family cannot be audited by the IRS.
What?
Amen to that.
That was the agreement. There's a whole agreement with that money, and now the agreement is his family cannot be audited by the IRS.
Yes, President Trump. Yes. Yes. Yes.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Really,
2029.
2020, it would have been
What would it be,
2028. 28. But yeah, disgusting, corrupt, and guess what? There's Billy Butcher somewhere.
The fuck
What
does that
does that
even
even
mean?
You know exactly what it means.
Disgusting.
We need somebody to take down the evil, just like the last episode, which I did not watch because I'm not caught up with the boys, but I have seen the clip, so I've been spoiled. But we need somebody to take down the evil. You know,
Well, if we're gonna talk about the
we
boys,
need
I feel like
a
that's
real
good
life
segue.
Billy Butcher.
That's a good segue.
Good segue.
Yeah.
I used to have a Segway, believe it or not.
Subway? Subway sounds
One
fire.
of them things you ride on with the handlebars and
Yeah, but it was only the seat.
Oi, cunts.
Oh.
Listen up. We're talking about the
Oi.
boys now.
Oy
oi,
vey.
oi, 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 oi. We've got to kill Homelander.
Season
Evening,
5
cunt.
finale. Season 5 finale dropped yesterday. Yeah.
You wanked one to my wife. I've got to kill him.
I enjoyed the season finale. Do I think it was the best finale? No. Do I think it was the worst? No. I would define it as good and okay. I rated it a 7, 8 out of 10. I think it summed up the storyline that needed to be summed up. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good finale.
I'm in
Alright.
agreement with Leonard. I think it was good. It wasn't bad, but it could have been way better. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, it's like a 6.5.
I
solely
agree.
due to the fact that they hyped up Homelander being unhinged, scorched earth, this, that, and the third, and then it never happened. You know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think the final battle was bad. I just think it was kind of lame that they only restricted it to the White House.
I think
Truth
6 to
be told.
6.5 is a great. I think that's like an accurate rating, bro. Especially if you think if
So,
if they built it up a lot better, the finale could have been so much better. I feel like.
It was safe and it felt rushed. That's my only gripe with it.
For sure.
Yeah. It definitely felt rushed, like towards like the Billy Butcher like ending. Like I guess terror symbolizes like his like terror was like probably the last thing like connecting him to humanity, but him like just going off the round like gonna release the virus, that was like really rushed. But I don't know.
well, wasn't
Yeah.
The Boys supposed to end in like 2 seasons? Didn't it go
It was,
over?
it was supposed to go end last season, but Amazon like wanted 5 seasons.
Yeah, Amazon
That
wanted
probably
5
would've been better.
season, and then they don't give them the budget to make the season as good as it could be.
Yeah,
Like that doesn't make sense at
but
all.
I
something
think
something
Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Can't
Buffy
fork out a
Trevor-
couple million.
I feel like another problem is that like a lot of shows, like a lot of the bigger shows nowadays only run for like 8, 9 episodes. You know what I mean? So like there isn't like that much time to like craft a story and have it like mean something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But the boys also like spend a lot of their time promoting a prequel instead of
What
crafting
do you?
an
Yeah.
actual
What do you
story.
mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like what you just said? Like
There's 8 episodes in the season. I'm saying like
Definitely need
some of the
more.
like it
I
just
don't
feels
think.
like
I don't
there
think.
could be more. You don't think so?
No.
I feel like that's the problem
I
If
with a
feel
it's
lot
like
of
if
them.
it
they
if
were
it's done
given
if it's done right, I don't think so. I
I
really
feel
don't
like if
think
they
so.
were given at least like 12 episodes for this season, maybe it could have been way better. But like it felt like this season was like rushed almost.
Well,
If
A
if,
lot
any,
of
they
if
like
anything,
a
this
lot of the
season had
time
like
this season.
filler, bro. If anything, this season had like
Well,
unnecessary
that's what I was gonna
episodes.
say. A lot of the time that's what I mean. A lot of the time we spent like 2 episodes, 3 episodes with like filler, and then like when it came down to the end of it, like episode 8 and episode 7 felt really rushed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, I'm saying like just scratch those episodes. Like scratch like I feel like you could cut a lot of stuff from this season and maybe
yeah.
add
But
some other
I
I
mean,
stuff.
absolutely, but like I feel like with some shows you gotta have that stuff, but like not if you're only gonna have 8 episodes. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
and
Because
especially
then
if it's in the final
when
season,
it
bro.
comes to the right, felt like the plot was like taking a while to move forward at some points. Not per se the last episode, but like throughout the entire season.
think I'm pretty sure. Like I saw something. I'm pretty sure they were their goal was to have like 10 to 12 episodes this season, but I don't think they had like enough budget for it. Like I think if they was able to have 10 to 12 episodes, I think it would have been like probably way better.
Yeah.
But no, I don't, one
Biggest,
thing
I don't know.
it really hurt my heart the way Homelander died. Him
That was
ba-
like
I knew it was gonna happen. I get why it happened. I understand why it happened, but I hated it because that's like my favorite character in fiction. Second to first, tied with Tony Soprano for first.
Yeah,
But I
and they
just
Star
both
Trek
died.
for me, by the way.
huh?
They both died.
Well, we don't know if Tony Soprano died. At the door.
Homelander went out like a bitch. That boy was begging for his life. I
Mm.
I don't even want to repeat the things he said because they're diabolical.
It really hurt. I don't know how you guys didn't feel bad for him.
Leonard, can we stop this,
No.
please?
Like,
Leonard,
There's
he's a
no
rapist.
no way you
He
shouldn't
killed
feel bad for him.
probably thousands of innocent people. He's
he
pretty
was
weird.
he was a product of Vought. Like
That
he,
doesn't excuse it though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I told you earlier, is it tragic? Yeah. Do I feel bad for him though? No.
Yeah, that's like saying you feel bad for Hitler just because he failed art school.
Literally. That's
I mean, I don't know.
crazy like comparison because Homelander's story is a little bit more tragic than Hitler's, but yeah,
I don't know.
he's not wrong.
I see like pictures like this, and it's like sad.
I
What
don't
am I-
It's like
care.
it's I
Like
don't
I
know.
said, he's a rapist, murderer, and a weirdo. He's pretty weird, Leonard.
He was a product
Speaking
of what?
pretty,
Not yet.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to segment into this yet, but I wanted to talk about your song choice.
Not yet. But I don't know. I felt he like I thought that edit of him. It was like from like the season 2 when it was like what you're talking to Vogelbaum. It was like he was like he was quite charming as a child. He cuddled up to him, but his goal was to make him the strongest man alive, and like how Homelander didn't even want to be the strongest man alive, but just that. And plus, I understand some of the stuff he does. Dude,
Like what?
like
Thanks.
saying,
Swim in a bathtub of breast
but
milk.
he literally like
Does that
everybody's
make
afraid.
sense to you,
Wait,
Leonard?
no. Explain what you can understand.
Yeah,
Leonard.
reiterate.
I understand his like reason to want to be all powerful. Like everybody, literally, like even when he wasn't like normal, even when he was like a child, everybody was just like afraid of him. Like
Yeah,
everybody was just afraid of him. Everybody's afraid of him his entire life.
he's a
I
freak,
mean,
especially
yeah.
whenever
Is
he's
there a
child,
reason not
dude.
to be?
Child
Didn't he
or
like?
children are emotional and uncontrolled, and to think that
He's a child.
there's a child that could rip you in half and laser beam you if you pissed him off, dropped a block the wrong way, didn't get him milk.
Milk.
He was a child. And all the doctors were afraid of him. They manipulated him. I felt bad for the guy. It's
Okay, we
kinda
we,
sad.
we get it, bro. We
Yeah,
feel bad
yeah,
for
and,
this
and guess
guy.
what happened to the doctors?
Before we segment off the boys, this is something I want to talk about since we're probably not talking about the boys that like really at all after this. So since the boys is in the books, we said we'd talk about this when it's over. AnTony Star performance, is he up there for you guys?
Okay, wait. Can I say performance-wise, yes, but character-wise, no.
What? You don't think the Homelander character is like?
If I'm being honest, I didn't like his character that much this season.
Yep.
It's not that I didn't. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I preferred him in other seasons.
Same.
Yeah, but like overall, do you guys think like at the point the whole season,
I think AnTony Star is up there. Like
No.
AnTony Star is better than Heath Ledger now. I'm sorry. It's like
how?
There's
What
no
what
way.
what elevated him this season? What elevated him this season?
like the way
That he begged for his life and told him he'd do
Oh.
obscene things to Butcher.
Like-
yeah.
that was a real difficult
But
performance.
during that scene, like it just like the way he shifted, like when he lost his power, you just saw like a completely like he was able to like basically like a whole different person.
Well, okay, a lot.
They're
actors can do
actors,
that,
bro.
Leonard.
They're actors.
Literally, that's his
Okay.
job. That's a bad example.
AnTony Star is better than Heath Ledger. I don't think he's on the Mount Rushmore. Homelander is probably, I think, the greatest
Okay, stop.
live action villain right now.
His
In
character,
superhero
you
film.
can't even say that. What his character this season? His character that season wasn't even like good.
Like in the whole show. I'm talking about like the whole show.
Like I would say season 1 to 3, or like that shit was peak Homelander. That shit just you can't even disagree with that.
I really he just got more powerful. Like it's like he just gained more power, and plus he slowly just became unhinged as like the seasons went on.
He just became more weird, bro. He didn't really.
He definitely
Well,
just
yeah,
became
yeah.
more weird. Leonard.
Yeah, just
Season 1 through
he
3.
went from like
Scary, unhinged to like.
We just think
I'm
it
gonna
was
yeah,
keep
like
my
I'm gonna
kids away
laser
from
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna laser
Yeah.
somebody if they. I'm gonna laser somebody if they look at me the wrong way. Now I'm gonna take a bath in some milk. Yeah, like what
we
are we
just
doing?
think
Yeah.
the whole season 1 through 3, he was like cherished his image, but like towards season 4, he cared about his image, but he like didn't care as much about like
But that's
what
not
people think of him.
But that's not what I'm saying. Like season 1 through 3,
I
like he
think they
would
did-
murk somebody just for doing something wrong. Then I don't know.
And I feel like that made it even more intense because like he still had to keep up that image, you
Yeah.
know. At the
Yeah, he
end,
was-
like it was just like he's a psychopath. He's crazy as shit. Nobody cares anymore.
Well, Anthony, that was wrong because he's more likely to murk somebody for doing something wrong in the later seasons than the earlier seasons.
Yeah, so I just
agree with
explained
you
like
on
it was
that.
kind of
I'm
like
trying to say. I'm
like
trying to
that
say
scene
like.
that scene where he was in the crowd and he like lasered that guy and like everybody in the crowd would have died, you know, if that guy wouldn't have started cheering for him. But that like saved him because he kept his own image, you know. Like that
Well,
was like such.
that was the start of Homelander not caring about his image. That was like the start of like season 4 and 5 Homelander. That makes sense too, dude. He like lasered his thing. Now he lasered a guy and he just didn't care about what people really thought of him anymore. Like he just knew he could basically do anything.
I mean, I feel like he would have went crazier. Like if they
That's what I
wouldn't have
mean.
said that, I feel like he just would have murdered everybody in the crowd. Like it was the fact that his image was upkept that it slightly kept him sane.
And I didn't like the
Yeah,
whole
right.
like
that
I
teetering
get like
line.
I get like the whole God thing was like really weird to me too. Like I get it, but like
It could have been better though. Like he didn't feel like a god. You know what I mean? He felt like a politician.
I
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
but I
And I know
don't.
they were going for like the whole like Homelander Donald Trump connection, this, that, and the third. But like, if they would have like leaned less towards that and like, I don't know, I feel like they focused on that too much and like trying to parody Donald Trump.
Let us know what you guys think. I'm gonna post this as a TikTok clip. Do you guys think that AnTony Star Homelander is up there or even higher than Heath Ledger's Joker? Is Homelander better? I think Homelander's better. I think, and Anthony said he thinks Homelander is not one of the best written TV characters of all time, which I think he is.
That's
let
just
it-
wrong.
Did I
Very
say,
wrong.
I just said his performance
said-
was up there with Heath Ledger. I just don't think his character is. I didn't say he was not a good written character. I said it is.
All right.
No, Leonard
Definitely,
just
I
said
don't-
that he's the best written character.
Yeah, and I
of
didn't
TV
agree with
history.
that. I just didn't agree
Name
with that.
probably 20 different ones right now on the spot.
Superhero genre, but let me restart. Do you guys? Do you guys think that Heath Ledger?
Why are you looking dead in the camera? That's your scare. You already said this. You already asked.
Do you guys think
Do
that Heath
Okay, wait, go
Ledger?
now, Leonard. Wait, Aiden, shut up.
you guys think after the boys have concluded, is AnTony Star Homelander up there with Heath Ledger's Joker in performance and character? Quite frankly, I think he's better, but let us know what you guys think.
Quite frankly,
I
you're
don't know.
wrong.
I don't know how you like. Performance, sure. Character, no fucking way, bro. Character's not better than Heath Ledger's.
What? Literally, what was Joker's character though? Like, yeah, he was a psychopath, but like, what? Like, you had no no depth into him. You just knew he was just crazy.
That was the mystery. His his backstory is
Bro,
Well,
what carries
it-
Homelander's
it's-
back? Why does Homelander's backstory make him so good? It's just a basic ass
he was
backstory,
literally
bro.
Like,
It was like
the generic kid that was raised in a lab and now he's bad because people were mean to him.
Stranger
like,
Things.
He shows the psychological, like he was raised in he came out the womb, like killed like a couple doctors and like rode out the womb, lasering with a umbilical.
One from
that
Stranger Things.
That
Stranger Things and no, because
That
them
would-
doctors,
that would-
they didn't like the doctors like afraid of them, like they was just
well, that's a reason that they were probably afraid and a little bit of an asshole to him because he literally popped out, you know, the womb murdering people, you know.
well. Then he like his whole life he just neglected. He just wanted to be a normal kid, and then they
But you
forced
can't
him to
say
do it.
Homelander's
He
his all-time
couldn't-
great character just because of the backstory, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But just like his
What would
acting and,
happen?
like,
They would have dropped him out of preschool and he would have fucking lasered a toddler for stealing his block, you know.
if he was raised, it just shows like he was pretty much like he was a product all through his life.
But what does that make him a better
Like, he-
character?
Like because you have all these backstories and stuff, but Heath Ledger,
Oh my god.
you have his backstory, you have like the ups and downs of his like
a
character.
backstory that's been
and, like,
done millions of times.
Killmonger's backstory is 10 times better.
Not crazy to say. I'm not gonna lie, it's not crazy to say.
You
Yeah,
guys
we're-
are-
if we're doing
Best
based off just
best
backstories,
character
bro.
backstory and
Like,
uprising to the
like,
to the
character of Homelander versus the character of Joker. Joker, like in the Dark Knight, he's insane. You just know he's just unpredictable. Homelander, like when I watch The Boys, I'm like, I kind of like sometimes you like when Anthony starts like you feel that unpredictability, like you're scared for the person in the room with him, and it's like Homelander has like more psychological.
So you
depth
weren't. So
and, like,
Joker was out here just murking niggas. Like what?
That Homelander was doing the same
Straight up.
thing.
His
But
crew.
you just
His
said
crew,
Didn't
literally.
Joker kill Batman's girlfriend in The Dark Knight?
Yeah, he did.
Joker was crazy, dude. Imagine robbing a bank with a dude and then he just murks you.
You're calling
Right
Joker.
after
So
you
you're
rob
saying
the
Homelander
bank.
is unpredictable and Joker's not?
I'm not saying Joker isn't predictable, but Homelander, like, it's like Joker, like literally just like killed people. Like compared to Homelander, it's like Homelander had like more. I guess it's
So
like
does Homelander.
there's like more detail. And yeah, it's a show because Homelander had more time to do it, but it's like just Homelander's like the way they built him and like the mirror scenes and stuff like that. Him just like expressing.
Willem Dafoe's mirror scenes are better. Willem Dafoe's mirror scenes are better.
Not crazy.
Like, what are we doing?
Homelander has all of it. Like you guys, I think you guys are really just under. No offense to Heath Ledger, but if Heath Ledger wasn't like didn't die, he might not be as held high as
this shit,
as
bro.
he is.
Oh my god.
I mean, we
I
just
swear we had
rewatched
this conversation already.
this one of the what was it, Spider-Man 3 at Chases the other week, and like, dude, Green Goblin's such a peak character. All the villains, dude. Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman. Sandman's not as good, but he's still a fantastic character, dude. Like, I feel like it's not even comparable, and those characters had such a small time. I really don't appreciate.
Are you
I don't know if
saying
I need.
Spider-Man 3 villains are better than Homelander?
I'm gonna say even Sandman's better than Homelander.
Get the
Okay,
fuck
I'm not gonna lie, it's diabolical. That gotta be rage bait. I'm not
out.
gonna lie.
If you if you watch like probably like recent like TikTok videos in the last year and like my top five, my Mount Rushmore of superhero live action, you know who's gonna be on here? Homelander and Heath Ledger.
I low key
Homelander's
forgot
on there
about it.
like every time.
We
Low key
literally
prefer
talked.
William
Hold on,
Dafoe's
hold on,
Green
hold on, hold on.
Goblin over
Hold on.
Homelander.
William Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and I forgot about this. I thought the only dynamic with Sandman was the whole thing that he was in poverty and had to provide for his daughter or niece or whatever it is. But then I
Well, he killed
forgot
Uncle Ben.
he killed Uncle Ben, dude. I completely forgot about that and that whole dynamic and how he didn't mean to do it and how he like accidentally had to get into this life to make some money and then he ends up falling into the pit and dude, the scene of him falling apart, turning granulating into sand particles, and how whenever he gets up and like it's just it's so much more. Even a simple scene like that is so much more emotional. Like whenever he originally rises out of the sand and he looks at his hands and they trickle down, dude, and he's just like, "This is me now." You know, that's so much more impactful than anything. I mean, I'm only 2 seasons into The Boys. I haven't watched it fully, but that's so much more impactful than anything I've seen out of Homelander.
Like it's like you just don't like Sandman is not like it hurts my stomach that you just said try to argue that Sandman was even like Sandman isn't even like on Homelander's like inside the even same building as him.
He literally has his own backstory, a sad story, taking care of his family and trying to earn a modest living and getting turned into an absolute monster from trying to make some money in a cruel world where he had to do some bad things. And he has the connection to Spider-Man through killing Uncle Ben, and how whenever Peter finds out about it, how angry it makes him, and how he like chases him down, and it's just an interesting dynamic. I mean, Homelander, what he was a freak born in a lab that killed
It's so much
people and
deeper.
raped Butcher's wife, you know?
It's like so much deeper. I think you're. I mean, we already had this. It's like,
Yeah.
but like you just have to watch it. Like it's definitely no. Like he's better than all the Spider-Man villains. Like the only person that gives Homelander like competition is Heath Ledger.
At
Like
the same time, like I got all that emotion out of one movie, and that was only one of the villains out of three in that Spider-Man movie, and it gave me such an emotion. I'm gonna be honest, I don't got time to watch any. Like I'm sick of watching The Boys, and I don't have time to watch it. To be honest with you, I just got caught up. I'm like halfway through season 3 right now of Invincible. Like, how am I gonna be able to get to this character development whenever I'm 2 seasons into The Boys and I really did not hit it off with.
if you didn't like season one of The Void, that's just like one of the
I
best seasons.
liked it. I got through it, but like season two's dolling down, and it's like I feel like progression. Like, I mean, not that it's dolling down, but like it's just not. I don't have time. time, and it's not interesting enough to keep me watching. The Invincible brings me back, even if I skip a week of watching it. But like, I low-key forget The Boys exists until I go on to watch Invincible, and I'm like, oh, there's The Boys. Maybe I'll pick that up after I watch this episode, and then I never do.
I disagree on that one, but all right. You like food?
Yada 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 yada.
I like that song.
All right, so let's talk about this. Aiden wasn't here for this conversation. On the way, wait, no, you were in the car with us. So, Aiden, you remember we're going to Chase's, right? And this dude Leonard starts playing Imagine Dragons. It's the one song that you always see on TikTok with the middle-aged white men, and they're like super bald. They have like this scruffy beard, and it's always I, and a fire in my soul. Can't
I'm
get
not gonna lie,
copyrighted,
in the
right?
moment I was in the back seat, and no, you can't get
Play the
copyrighted
song
for
for
singing
Leonard.
it.
We could just
No, you can't play
bleep
it,
it
but
out in the
everybody knows what
video.
they're talking about. But um, I know the song. I was in the back seat while I was playing. I'm gonna say that shit was definitely not tough in the moment, but I definitely
Leonard?
have gotten down to Imagine Dragons before. Like
Okay,
have you guys
here's
ever
the
seen
thing.
the old it was an Assassin's Creed 3 edit,
I know
and
what
it
you're
has
talking
Believer
about.
in the background. That shit was so tough back in the day.
But
But
Here's
that's
the
shit
what we
in
thing.
were
the
saying. We
car
were
was
saying like
Out of
Imagine
all,
Dragons isn't bad, but we couldn't see ourselves just
No,
bumping. We,
you guys were making it seem like
unironically too, like
we
it's
just
you
said we
guys were
couldn't.
making.
No, no, no! Don't do
it's
that! Don't do that! We were
played
just saying we couldn't bump it in the
on the
car. Don't
song
do
or
that.
in the car.
Yep. And the big 2-6 to like genuinely sit back, throw on your shades, and bump Imagine Dragons in the car is diabolical, Leonard. I'm
And then
sorry.
claim it's tough.
And then,
I,
yeah,
I,
you were like, this shit's so tough.
I was looking at the thing. And I looked online. A lot of people like Imagine Dragon. That
Yeah,
video.
that's
That
in a lot of people like my neck is blue and my
My
collar's
collar
red.
is blue, but my neck is red.
Yeah, of course you're gonna find
They're
people that
working.
like stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Like that's with everything.
I was gonna
go
say
work
there's
on
always a
music.
demographic for everything, Leonard. But like, I just
No,
thought it was funny that you were unironically bumping that in the car and then claimed that it was tough.
I like that song. And then you guys were no offense, but like I brought up the little Tecca thing. Like I'm pretty sure like I looked up compared the thing, Imagine Dragons, like blow little Tecca out the water.
I mean,
Like
he's gonna be
no
in the
offense.
stream. So you're gonna tell me
That's
Imagine Dragons makes better
crazy.
music than Lil Tecca? We being dead ass.
I will say that.
Oh my
The
god, bro,
the
you were
viewership for it,
fucked.
I know I know probably like two little Tecca songs. I don't think he's big at all. I don't think
He literally makes a
Not big
song in
at
the
all.
summer
Like,
every
are
year,
we
dude.
Come
serious,
on,
bro?
Lil Tecca isn't big at all. Let's like be realistic, dude.
I
Like
told
I
I
don't
told
listen to wait. I don't listen to Lil Tecca like that. But like I know Lil Tecca is like you can't say he's not big. What is
Old
wrong
Tecca
with you?
He's definitely
dropped like
mainstream, bro. Like he's
number
mainstream.
one summer song every single year since 2016, dude.
Literally, do you remember Ransom or
Yeah.
freaking the one song he made with the Kid Leroy or what's the one song he made last year? Yeah, my so bad.
So
You
bad he's
spend it.
paying your cash on him.
when I asked
Yeah.
Chat
Chat
GPT
GP,
to
nigga,
compare
let's
them.
just have a
Who cares?
discussion.
I don't
Like, why do
fucking
you
care
do
about the
this?
Leonard,
Why
statistics,
do you
Leonard. Have an
do
opinion for
this,
yourself.
bro?
pull
Oh
up
my
stats for everything. Leonard,
god.
here's
Let me talk. I was talking first. So I
no,
I
you weren't
I just
talking. You were saying you were gonna pull up statistics from
no, I
ChatGPT.
did it earlier. I did it
I'm
earlier when we
talking.
were arguing. And when I asked ChatGPT, I was like asking like compare like the views and stuff. It was like nowhere near close. And when it said when I was like pulling up all the hits and stuff, it gave like 2 little Tekka hits and it like gave like 6 Imagine Dragon hits.
No one.
Okay, well,
It's
that's
like
really.
I mean, Imagine Dragons gonna have more plays. They use all the songs in the kids' movies and shit, bro.
I mean, it just said do you really look at it like
Stop asking
at all the rappers?
ChatGPT. What the fuck? Why do we care
I'm
what
just saying,
ChatGPT says?
Here, hang on. I feel like Imagine Dragons makes more media-friendly music than Lil Tecca, therefore more.
Imagine
companies and
Dragons is
business.
probably well, the thing is, Imagine Dragon is probably one of the biggest bands in the 2010. Well, Tecca isn't one of the biggest rappers in the 2010.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
110%.
The
Lil Tecca
2010.
is
He's definitely on the bigger side of rappers. He has like 20
In the
million monthly
20 teens,
listeners.
yes, absolutely.
What are you talking about?
Like if you compare Lil Tecca in the rap game compared to Imagine Dragon, like their genre thing. Like
Two
Imagine
things.
Dragons.
Imagine
they're-
Dragons has been around so much longer. They pump out way more music than Lil Tecca. Lil Tecca puts out like an album once a year.
yeah.
Imagine Dragons was, I swear, like they put out an album like every month in 2016, dude. Like I don't feel like it's a good comparison. And like also like your 42-year-old coworker isn't gonna listen to Lil Tecca, but they'll throw on some
Literally
Imagine
what we said
Dragons.
earlier. Literally what we said earlier. Literally
There's a
what we said earlier.
demographic. So here's the thing, Leonard. Here's the thing. Imagine Dragons had our entire childhood. So they had all of our movies back in, the late 2010s, early 2010s. Then now you have all these old ass people who are finding Imagine Dragons later or listen to it then as well with us in the kids movies whenever they were raising their children and they enjoy Imagine Dragons, which many people in our age demographic can't sit down and enjoy it anymore. But I'm telling you, your dad's friend at work, your coworker, that your lesbian coworker friend is definitely bumping Imagine Dragons, dude.
No, that said, Lil Tecca. It says Lil. Like I saw the stuff.
Fuck
All
what
the
it
stats. Lil
says. Oh
I
my
just gave
god.
you I
Is this,
just I
dude,
just
if this
gave
is
you a reason for
so
the
is this every
statistic,
time we
Leonard.
have
You
an
can have
argument on
your
this
own opinion.
podcast, are we just gonna look statistics up instead of having a conversation about it? Like, oh my
And
god,
that's
bro.
a huge
shows-
statistic.
You did the
Statistics
same thing
shows
with
facts.
you said the same thing with R&B and pop last week, bro. Oh my god.
Statistics shows facts. If more
Statistics
people
shows facts,
listen, more
Caden.
money.
Caden, statistics shows facts. Remember last week? Yeah. Shut the fuck up! God damn! Shut up!
Hang on,
Well,
If that's the case, Leonard, Moses Moody is a better player than Rui Hachimura. If that's the case, hang on, wait, Leonard, stand on it. Statistics mean facts, right?
In marketing, yes. In marketing,
Here's another thing, Leonard. Hold on. We're
Moody
gonna
is
we're
a
gonna
better
take
player than Rui Hachimura.
we're
Say it.
gonna take
marketing,
another fact. I want you to
more.
look up the median age range for the person listening to Imagine Dragons versus Lil Tecca. I want you to then think about the range of music that somebody in there. It's going to be Imagine Dragons is going to be old. Okay, it's going to be 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. Okay, and the highest listeners there. Think about the range of music they have to listen to. They have pretty much their old ass music from whenever they were teenagers in the 80s and 90s, and then they're gonna have our new music, which is gonna be like whatever fucking AI slot music is they're getting pumped out now, or Imagine Dragons. That's what the two things they're listening to. And then think about us. We have a large variety of music for our age demographic, and
I
it's
think
not
Leonard was trying to say that
equally.
Imagine Dragons was better than some Drake songs. Like, get the fuck out of here!
I looked up.
Diabolical. I'm not even a
I'm not
crazy
gonna
fan
lie.
of Drake.
Aiden was low key cooking.
Okay, I looked it up. So in the 2020s, not counting 2019, not counting 20 not everything from
I swear to
2020
God, if he
now.
says the age range is like
No,
17 to like 24.
listen, like views and listen from 2020 to now, it still says Imagine Dragons like in Lil Tecca isn't even remotely close. From 2020
Well,
to
that's not what I said. I
We
said
knew
age
this.
range.
This
I
is
said
we've
I
already
said
said
not
this.
time and years. I've said age
I looked up the
range.
age
What
range.
is
It,
the age
it says
range
from late 20s to late 30s. That's what it says to me.
for Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragon.
Yes.
And
So
how
I'm
about
guessing
Lil
Lil Tecca's
Tecca?
gonna be
So the millennials, right?
like
mean,
so
our-
like
What is
it'd
that,
be
Gen
like-
X? Is that millennials or Gen X?
Whatever is
It's
the
a
generation
little bit
before
of
us.
yeah, it's all millennials. Millennial goes up to like 45 now or something like that. 46. So yeah,
So-
millennials.
So you said it was like 25. You said it was like what was it like 20 to 30s?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but yeah.
Late 20s to 30s, then.
Late 20 to 30s. So what? We're gonna say like 12 years of people.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then Little Tech is in the 15 to 25.
So it's what 10 years versus what like 14 years, something like that.
What is
If
it?
it's late, you said
No clue.
late 30, I mean late 20s and 30s, right?
Yeah,
It's like
for Imagine Dragons. Yeah.
so like 10 years. So it was like a four
So that
Group
wasn't my point. Is the age range of people listening to it? I was talking about the variety of music for the age range, what they'd commonly listen to. Like I could listen to, um, new country. I could listen to my dad's old rock. I could listen to jazz. I listen to our age range. Listen, I talk to people who have such
We
varied music
definitely
taste.
do listen
Rap,
to
this,
everything.
rock, everything under the sun is covered, and we're constantly looking for new music. If you get your coworker from work, and so there's one of me, okay, there's one young man who listens to a variety of music, and then at the place I work at, there's 12, 14 people, and I work in a small office, and they are all in their in their 30s to 40s, and I talk to them, they simply don't have that music taste. Most of them listen to random 2000s country, AI slop rock, or Imagine Dragons, and that like sort of
So
theme
I can
music.
probably do this. So I can use your argument. So I can ask like a high school and stuff like that. I can go out to high
Yeah.
school and most of them are probably going to say low tech. I say, what's the difference? Even if younger.
Okay,
not true.
here's
That's
my
not
okay.
true.
That's
What
what.
Amy's
Hold on, hold
saying
on,
is
hold on,
that
hold on,
our
hold on.
generation
You're not
listens to a
understanding
wide
a
variety of
wide variety
music.
of music, so they have less time to listen to Little Tecca. Older
So if you
generation
go to a
listens
high
to a
school,
hell of. I bet if you get in a if you get in a car with somebody you work with and you drive in their car, they're gonna be listening to hella Imagine
straight
Dragons, like
Imagine
whole
Dragons,
album
nothing
on
else, bro.
repeat, and then AI slop here and there. And then you get in my car, like one day I'll be listening to country, one day I'll be listening to rock, one day I'll be listening to rap, one day I'll be listening to jazz, one day I'll listen to soul, one day I'll listen to house music. Like it's very varied, you know? And
What
someday
he's saying,
hell,
Leonard.
one day I might even listen to Imagine Dragons, so that adds to my stat of the Imagine Dragons numbers.
What you're saying is Imagine Dragons make music more for everybody. Therefore, more people are going to listen to their music. Therefore, more viewers, more marketing, more money.
No, they make
What he's
music. Their
saying is
music they
that
make is for older people who only listen to them and similar music. We listen to very different, so our demographic wouldn't listen to Imagine Dragons. But I'm trying to explain this, and it's not coming over very well. So
If
I
art,
don't know how much
if
longer
I
I want to
understand
argue
what you're
this.
saying.
But I
art
mean,
is
I obviously
different.
Imagine Dragons is going to be bigger than Little Tecca. They have a much varied, like they are in movies. Their music is extremely clean and family friendly. Anybody can listen to Imagine Dragons. Anybody can listen to Little Tecca, but it's not going to be as common. That's the simple fact of the matter. Obviously, their numbers are going to be bigger. That doesn't necessarily mean they're better in any stretch of the means.
More views, more money, more views, more people
No,
I
enjoyment.
just
that
agree.
doesn't mean
Yeah,
anything, bro.
there.
It really doesn't.
So,
So
so
And
you're
this is
telling no,
opinionated.
Leonard, you're telling me you're in a group. Just say you're with a group of one of our friends, bro, and you're just driving. You put on Imagine Dragons, and they're not gonna say turn this shit the fuck off. But if you put on Lil Tecca,
That's exactly
where
what
everyone's gonna
happened.
vibe. If you turn on Imagine Dragon, everyone's gonna say turn this shit the fuck off.
and like I don't like I never heard like be like put on that new little Tecca.
We
Kid don't
play
even
Lil
say that.
Tecca all the
Absolutely. Oh
time.
my gosh.
We play Lil Tecca all
Every
the time in
summer,
the
Leonard,
car.
I'm not
every
gonna
time a
lie,
new
that's
album comes
crazy.
out,
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
time.
when was the last time? Wait, hey, when was the last time you heard a nigga say, "Let's play that new Imagine Dragons head ass"? Like, get the fuck out of here. Bro. Like, your points are stupid.
Literally,
Like,
hang on,
like,
Leonard. Next time, I'm waiting for them to drop an album, and as soon as they drop, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say, Leonard, let's put on that new Imagine Dragons. You're gonna be like, what the hell? You're gonna completely forget about this conversation. You're gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? Because that's a normal reaction. Nobody listens to Imagine Dragons in their free time unless you're a Discord moderator or you're 37 years old and
And it's crazy to me because I never even said Imagine Dragons was bad. I just said I couldn't bump that shit in the car. I said I could never bump it in the car.
just not like nobody's.
You're
unironically
seeming like Lil
bumping it.
Tecca's
Like,
trash.
you
You're
hear
actually
that
seeming
song
like Lil
and
Tecca's bad.
I'm not saying
listen,
that.
you hear that song and a Dude Perfect freaking water bottle flip challenge video. Like
Literally, they
no.
probably use that in the background of their fucking videos, bro.
I just looked at their prime.
Dude,
I looked
when
at
I'm telling you,
oh my
when
gosh.
any when
That's
any
the
Lil
career.
Tecca when any Lil Tecca album came out, I was bumping that shit straight. Like when Ransom came out, dude, biggest
Okay,
song of
Leonard,
2016. Whenever 500 Pounds came out, bumping that every single day. Whenever Dark Thoughts came out, bumping it every single day, dude. Every day, multiple times a day.
Leonard. I have a question for you. If statistics is such a big thing, if Drake overtakes Michael Jackson in #1 hits, is he a better artist than Michael Jackson?
Does that make him the best artist of all time? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that, Leonard?
Tell me that.
I mean, statistics shows, and possibly.
That's
And-
not
No,
what you were
not
saying,
possibly.
like,
You
2
say
minutes
100%.
ago.
Get the fuck out of here. So you're
Come on,
saying
you-
Drake's better than Michael Jackson, then, Leonard? Say,
That's what I said.
agree to that. Agree to that if you really agree to it.
Statistics shows. And another thing is it's hard to compare Michael Jackson to Drake, considering that all the like all the electronics and stuff was now. We can say electronics, like it's even for Lil Tecca and Imagine Dragons.
Hey,
All
but
back
no,
in the 80s,
statistics. The statistics are just factually correct. That's
No,
what
the
you said.
statistics
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like,
statistics.
like,
though.
so like,
At-
are you, you're
But the
saying,
statistics, though.
you're saying Drake's better
statistics.
than Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, Leonard?
1982.
Anything, Lil Tecca's
That's a
at a
good take.
disadvantage because there's a wider range of
Yeah.
music that people listen to nowadays.
Think they had
Think
a
about
whole.
all the music
Hold on.
genres that are like mainstream now.
Man, that's the other thing is they had a whole band, hella music, hella production. Lil Tecca, we love Lil Tecca. He probably dropped that on Band Labs, recording in his bathroom, dude. Like
Literally.
that's another
Well, well, no.
separation.
I'm saying it says Believer is one of Spotify's most
Okay, and we're going
streamed
back to
songs.
statistics.
Because it was
We can
it
go
was
back to
in
statistics.
every single movie, dude, from the 20 whenever it came out, 14 to 20 now. I think there's a new movie with Believer in it. I've heard like every
I
single
bet
movie
you
had
if you
Imagine Dragons in
scroll
it.
on Dude Perfect's video catalog, you could probably find like a
100
video
videos.
from like 4 months ago with Believer as one of the background songs for one of their challenge videos. It's a media it's a media safe song, Leonard. So like I don't know.
Just
It's just
Hey,
like
Taylor.
would
Hey,
you
Leonard.
say Happy
Taylor
by
Swift.
Pharrell
Taylor Swift
Williams
has like
or
tons of
Pharrell
plays. Does that
Williams
make her
was-
better than everybody else?
Yeah.
She has tons of
Yeah.
fucking plays.
Taylor Swift is dick, dude. I'm gonna be honest with everyone here.
okay.
Taylor Swift
Don't hate on,
sucks.
don't hate on old Taylor Swift.
Well, old Taylor Swift's a different story, but Taylor Swift sucks, and she is one of the top listened artists on planet Earth, dude.
So you would say would you guys agree that social media is more common for young people, right?
Sure.
Compared to old people. So if
Not really,
Imagine
not anymore. Everybody's on social media. My
Literally.
grandma who
a
barely
double-
uses her phone is on social media.
if Imagine Dragons had double the followers and stuff as Lil Tecca on social media,
They're
which is
in every movie that
Leonard,
popular.
I bet your
Media
grandma would
friendly
bump
music.
Imagine Dragons because she heard it in a movie, dude. Like your grandma's not bumping Lil Tecca. It's just the fact that it's so safe and so wide demographic. That does not mean it's better in any sort of form or way.
Man, more people listen, more viewers, more money.
We can
Money
literally.
talks.
Okay,
Okay,
then
well,
Taylor
I'm
Swift's.
not
Taylor
gonna
Swift's
argue
better than
anymore.
Imagine Dragons, in your opinion. She
Probably.
has more listeners.
I mean,
What do you mean
I'm
probably?
I'm not arguing. Imagine like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking Euro tours and stuff. I would think Taylor Swift is better than Imagine
You
Dragons.
know who's better than all of them?
Not Kanye.
Kanye West.
You said Kanye's not better than Imagine Dragons or Taylor Swift? What's
Fuck
wrong
out of
with
here,
you, Leonard?
dude.
I mean,
Taylor
all-
Kanye literally made
right?
Taylor Swift's career, dude. He made
I
her
mean-
Wait,
career.
Leonard, hang on, wait, Leonard, you're rage baiting, right?
I'm not gonna say I can think he's better than all of them, but I don't think Kanye. is
I think
great.
another reason why
Yeah.
I hate Imagine Dragons is because, bro, I remember hearing their fucking songs on Kids Bop 24/7 all
Oh
the
my
fucking
God,
time.
you
That's the
played
other
it so
thing,
much on
is-
the radio, it was so annoying.
Even
Hey, let me up,
Like, shut up.
I used to
Yeah.
hate that song because they overplayed it so much.
that's the
I'm
other
not
thing.
gonna lie, I don't even think that song's good. They overplayed it so much to the point where I hate it. I hate it so
So
much.
so yeah, that's another unfair thing. How many more radio streams do you think Believer got compared? Little Tecca was never on any maybe some niche rap Sirius XM station every once in a while. But think about Believer was played 3 times a day probably on any major pop station on the radio.
I'm not gonna hold a song back because multiple radio stations wanna. I'm not gonna discredit it because multiple people want it on the radio station.
Well, that's the
That-
thing is that
It's
even
called
even
pushing
back
it down
whenever
people's throat,
yeah,
pause. But like,
but it
remember
was
when
forced.
everybody hated Roman Reigns because they were pushing him down everybody's throat? Pause again. But like, when you do something like that, it's obviously trying to push like some, not narrative, but like trying to think.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't know.
it's like
Especially
saying
on,
six.
like,
Like
well,
I
yeah,
would have thought 6'7" was the stupidest thing, but I still make 6'7" jokes because it was everywhere. Everyone
well,
was doing it. So I was like, fuck it, 6'7". Like that was the stupidest thing on planet Earth, but it was shoved down your throat. Like
they're not gonna. They're
everybody,
what?
even
Do 6'7" for free.
even here's the
They're
thing,
paying. They're
even
paying.
back whenever I really liked Imagine Dragons, whenever I'm telling you that Assassin's Creed edit music video to Believer was the coolest thing on planet Earth. After a month, I was fucking sick of the song. I couldn't listen to them in the car whenever I was a stupid little impressionable child because it was so oftenly played that it made me sick to even hear it. I'm not gonna lie. That's why everybody knows them. That's why everybody listens to them
Okay.
commonly because
Okay. I'm
it's
just gonna
force-fed down your throat.
I'm gonna ask one final question and then we can move on. Literally, just say nothing. Just give me your answer, Leonard, and then we'll move on. So, do you think that Imagine Dragons is more listenable in a car than Lil Tecca?
Personally, I don't like Lil Tecca. I know 2 songs from Lil Tecca, maybe one. Maybe one. Like I never.
Leonard, come on, dude.
I'm not lying. Compared to like all the big rappers and
let's
stuff,
just
like I
let's
don't
just
like.
just
I know.
leave it
I
there.
know.
Let's just leave it there. Let's just
I
leave
know.
it there.
Like I see
Leave it
people
there.
talking about Lucky. I know more about. I know more about Lucky than Lil Tecca.
Lil Tecca's
Like,
bigger than Lucky.
10 times.
I mess
Tenfold,
with
dude.
Lucky, but Lucky is like what?
I'm just saying. I don't see anything about Lil Tecca. I don't see media stuff about him. I don't see anything. I really don't hear his music on TikTok. I don't hear his music on anything. I don't see like.
That's where you, dude. That's where you're fucked up because you TikTok music, bro. That's where you're fucked up.
Even then,
I don't.
every time he drops an
What was
album,
the name of the song called where he's talking about no, am I so bad? I
yeah.
swear that song was all over TikTok.
Dude, every single video for a period, it was no, it's gonna be easy for me. I got a bankroll. Like every song.
Kaden,
Or
the one song that
what
you don't
song?
even like, the ooh what ooh, that song was on TikTok too, like fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
all the time. Yeah, you know
Dude,
that one.
Leonard, that was
Dark
on
Thoughts was on
TikTok all
TikTok
the
100
time.
times over.
Okay, guys. Well, that was a good debate. I'm probably gonna leave and probably go bump some Believer in my car and drive my car off a
Yeah.
fucking hill somewhere. I don't know where.
And
Literally, that's Leonard. I'm not gonna lie, that's dash cam music. You ever see those videos of people getting car accidents on dash cam? That's what plays in dash cam videos. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Random people, randomly. Hey, can you name me 3 Little Tecca song? Can you name me
That
3 Imagine
doesn't
Dragons song?
matter.
but even then,
It shows more people listen to the
I
music.
can't even. Here's the thing: is I can't even name 3 Imagine Dragons songs. Like I know
Literally,
all
I know
of them.
Believer,
Believer,
Radioactive,
And
I don't even know the
Radioactive.
name of the
I know
songs
the
you were just
Bones. It
naming.
was Bones. That's the 3 I know. And then after that, you got me fucked up.
I don't know 3 Little
You
Tecca
could
songs.
definitely name 3 little. Come
And
on,
the only
man.
reason you're listening to wait, can we just the only
God, I
reason
don't
he's
know
listening
those
the only
seconds.
reason he's listening to this is because it's from the boys. If it wasn't from the boys,
No,
then
I
would
had-
not be. No,
Mhm,
shut up.
mhm,
You would not be listening to that song if it wasn't from the boys.
That's
Here's
not what you said, Leonard.
here's the other
Leonard,
thing,
you
Leonard.
said you liked this song from the boys, and that was the reason that you were listening to it.
No, but Imagine Dragons in general. I remember it was in Green Arrow when I was like 7 years old. I knew Imagine Dragons. Since I was,
Whenever
like,
I didn't say you didn't
listen
know
to
'em.
music, do you pull up a stat sheet and they're like, oh shit, Leonard's like, oh shit, this is the top song, dude. I gotta listen to this shit. This is number
a lot
one.
of people are listening to it. It must be good,
No,
right?
you hear the set and then you enjoy it the one time and then you listen to it a bunch of times. You don't look at a stat sheet. And even if you did, Lil Tech has definitely been number one multiple times.
Hey Leonard, a lot of people listen to Sexy Red too. You think she's good?
I don't think that's your.
Yeah, like
I can
demographic
name so many songs
There's
that
a
have been
demographic
top
there.
number one on the charts that suck ass, dude. Absolute
the
ass.
bar song was so trash, and that shit was up there for so long. That shit was so annoying. That shit was so dog shit.
I'm a fan of Lil Tecca. Never. Yeah, I know the Black and White song. Pretty sure that's Ransom, right? Don't really know the name of it. Don't. Never been.
Come on, Leonard. You're telling me you didn't know the name of Ransom?
He just said it.
Man, isn't that
You just said it, yeah.
No, but he said I don't really know the name of that song. Is what he
I said
said
it.
after.
I said it's the Ransom, right? But I don't know. Not a fan of it. Never really tuned into
That
music.
high key might be your worst take ever on this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Why? That Imagine Dragon is better than Lil Tecca?
No, that you would rather bump
Yes.
Imagine Dragons in the
Well,
car than Lil Tecca. That's might be your worst take ever on this podcast.
Leonard, I 1000% bet you if you got in the car with not even any of our friends, anybody, if you got in a car with anybody that you know and played that song, you're gonna be like, Leonard, what are you listening to?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
promise you that.
out of our friend group, more people would probably listen to Imagine Dragons. Like our friend group.
Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
no,
Bullshit.
no. What is wrong with you?
I could pick one person out of our friend group and throw
Gary.
Imagine.
Maybe Gary.
Your
But Gary
perfect
listens to
pick.
rap too.
Even
Not
Gary.
even
Gary.
Gary listens to like the typical like white. I don't want to say country, but like rap music. He listens to like Big X the Plug and like the one Mexican OT guy. He doesn't even listen to music like that. I don't know anybody in our friend group that would listen to that.
Go pick your most prime subject out of our friend group right now and get in a car with them and play Imagine Dragons, and then a separate type and get in the car with them and play Ransom or any Lil Tecca song, dude. And I'm telling you, they'll be like, shut this shit off if you play Imagine Dragons, and probably sing along with Lil Tecca.
So multiple Lil Tecca songs versus multiple Imagine Dragons songs. You're saying our friend group.
Absolutely, and that's even worse.
Leonard.
If you play 2 or more Imagine Dragons songs back to back, I'm sure
They all
somebody probably
high
fucking
key,
shoot me.
dude. High key, they all sound the same. They all sound the same.
Literally.
Radioactive. I'd punch you in the
Believer,
face,
like
dude. I'd be like,
Jesus, dude.
if I told you to shut this shit off and you played 3 Imagine Dragons songs back to back, I'd jump out the car.
Our friend group is gonna listen to Lil Tecca more.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why do you find that
Leonard,
unbelievable?
why do we gotta keep repeating
Why do you find that? Who do you think is not going to?
Now, so Rocco would listen to Imagine.
Rocco plays
I definitely
Kendrick.
think Rocco plays.
Rap. Hang on,
Rocco
wait,
likes
Rocco's
Kendrick.
Not ball knowledge, bro. I got in the car and Rocco was bumping some stuff. I can't remember what it was, but like you're
I've
acting
literally
like Rocco
sang Dark Thoughts with
definitely-
Rocco. I've literally our last beach trip we went, we were listening to Lil Tecca.
Hold up. I think last time I got in the car with Rocco last week, he was listening to Lil Tecca. So that's a crazy statement, Leonard. That is a crazy statement.
Sorry to hurt your guys' feelings, but Lil Tecca isn't good. Anthony might be.
You
What does
definitely
that
rapped
mean?
Dark Thoughts whenever it came out, because that's whenever we were going to the gym heavy back whenever we were all in basketball and we were driving. He definitely was. That's whenever he was learning. You definitely were bumping some Dark Thoughts, dude. Whenever that came out, we were driving to the gym.
Leonard's gonna be on Leonard's gonna be on a Tecca hate watch now, just because we started this fucking argument.
Every time I got no offense to Anthony, every time I got in his car, I'm like I knew I really wasn't I knew he was gonna play Lil Tecca, but I wasn't a fan of it. Like I had no idea what he's playing. When he played the Drake and stuff, I'm like, I know what's happening. But when he played Lil Tecca, I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
What? You're listening to rap. What do you mean? What are you listening to? You act like he's talking gibberish.
You can't even say that. Lil Tecca's
I'm just
very cleanly spoken. It's groovy. It's upbeat. Like
is that? I was
there's
gonna
no way
say
you
Lil
can list-
Tecca probably
anybody
low
could
key has
listen
like
to
the
Lil
best
Tecca
beat
and
selection right
low-key
now.
hate.
Our rappers, his beat selection's insane. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? I'm done with this fucking discussion. Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Who's better, Nickelback or Kanye West? That's pretty much the discussion you're
West.
throwing up, dude. That's comparable discussion because how stupid it sounds.
Put Nickelback head. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't.
You're
What?
you don't. You got.
How do you not know Nickelback?
Leonard's like, look at this photograph. Get the hell out of here, Leonard.
Let me look up a couple songs. I probably do know.
Leonard's just rage baiting. Leonard's just rage
Can we
baiting.
get on a different topic? Can we please get on something else or end the episode?
Okay.
I think that's it. What else happened this
It
week?
was probably one of the
He's
greatest
going
songs
to
ever.
argue. What is?
What did you just say?
In the Air Tonight, one of the greatest songs ever. Argue with the wall. Feeling wise, feel like
Dude, Leonard is so funny. He reminds me of the. You ever see the clip of the dude? He's like rage baiting. Cancel me all you want. I don't care. That's what Leonard reminds me of all the time, dude.
Is that it? Do we have anything else to talk
All right,
about?
I think this is a good time to end the episode. This has been ball knowledge.
Wait, I gotta give my
I'm
quote.
Leonard.
Can I give my quote?
Yeah, go ahead,
You're
buddy.
giving a quote? I didn't know we were
Wait.
giving quotes this weekend,
What
or
was
week.
Leonard premiering? You said, did we do that already?
no. I'll do
No,
a call
we almost missed
afterwards.
that. You said that.
He said afterwards.
I'll
Oh,
do a FaceTime call. But we're making 2 short-term videos. It should take like 2 minutes.
Okay, wait.
Not even.
Okay, let me do
I mean, I don't know.
quote. Let me do the quote, and then we can end this episode. Okay, I'm ready for this quote. You guys ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready. I've never been more
No.
prepared.
I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your shit. I'll
Okay.
suck your. I'll eat your shit.
Bye, everybody. That's ball knowledge for the week. We'll see you guys next week.
Honey.
Look at Leonard's
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. All right, guys.
Put your hand on the camera.
God damn
Leonard.
it! It's always some people that won't freaking. Okay.